of the potholes of Moncton. It's that time of year again. If you're ever in Moncton and need some good meat, Rinzler's is the place to go.
It is, but until we went to the camp last August, I never set foot in there.
Yeah, well...
But they do have very good cuts of meat.
They do. So what was that we were discussing a moment ago? Flying? Cost of flying?
Yes.
And then having issues with flying?
Yes, if there was anything less expensive than coach, and you said no, and I said, well, there could be an option less expensive, which would entail being scotch staging underbelly of the plane. And
no, well, I told you it's packing up people, wrapping them and putting them inside the actual belly with the luggage.
Yes.
That, and you added in that they needed their own air supply.
Air supply, and if it runs out, well, I'm sorry, you're going to asphyxia, because it's not pressurized down there. You're not paying enough for us to give you air.
I gotta love the guy in front of us, Mitch. He has a Land Rover with the license plate Geek.
At least we know he has a sense of humor.
Well, he's probably a real, true geek at heart. There's nothing wrong about being a geek.
No, there isn't.
Plus,
he's a proud geek, because he's displaying his geekness on his Land Rover. So I have a big, great, expensive vehicle, and I'm a geek.
Well, it's not a Humvee, so at least he's not really spending as much gas.
Yeah, and plus if you had a Humvee, you gotta wonder how small is his dick.
I forgot about that.
I mean, honestly, it's a fine say, well, how tiny of a penis do you have to need a V10 Army vehicle to compensate? Seriously.
What was it, Robot Chicken? You undermine the size of my penis?
Oh, yes.
Where you got a Tron?
It's like, sir, you misunderstand the smallness of the member. They're literally concave. And he gives him one of those big two-legged walker flying things from Tron. Yeah, it's just fun.
Anyways, coming back to the actual flying, it was, what was it about? It was a passenger that they needed to actually grease their landing gears.
Oh yes, how that perhaps if there were fewer civil laws, that airlines could offer the scotch debut to the
underbelly of the plane.
And the last persons that have no more space on the fuselage could actually be taped and tied and stapled to the landing gear. And if you're really unlucky, when the plane lands and you get injured, your body parts and your bodily fluids would be used to grease the landing gear so everything would run smoothly.
This is your captain here. No worry about the bum on the sidewalk. He's just twitching because the actual seagulls are pecking at his open brain.
And if you notice right now, the huge 10-foot-long seagull, which is a mutant escaped from a lab, has just pulled out his entire brain in one piece. So the twitching will now stop, since there is no longer a nervous system connected to his body.
Yes, and to all the alien... And
if there's any aliens aboard that might still be getting some screams coming from the possibly still electrically active brain, we're sorry. They'll be giving you complimentary doses of Bacardi in a moment to alleviate your headaches.
Thank you for flying Geek Airlines. We hope you'll fly with us again.
And please wait 10 minutes in your seats because some of the people taped at the bottom of the plane didn't survive, and they're being carted off to the medical. What was I going to say? Yes, there's a medical school in town. We sell their corpses for medical research.
It's not a donation, it's an actual sale. It's written on the tickets. Nobody actually bothers to read that.
Yes,
Where's my husband's body? I want to bury him. I'm sorry, ma'am. He's been given away to science. He's liquidated for our own assets. It's written on this ticket. Here you go. Complimentary peanuts.
But since you're so adamant to have him back, we did manage to get him back from the medical school. What's here? What's this? He's all stitched up. What's inside? Oh, what is that? Puke? Yes, it was a first-day medical student. He chucked his...
Here's Théâtre La Cacahuète. For people that don't know it. Sorry about the intermission.
Yes, I'm sorry, man, but it was a first-day medical student, and he chucked into your husband's intestines. Yes.
So, if everything goes well for both me and Mitch, we'll be able to give you a downtown tour if the weather's nice. To change the subject matter back to more normalcy?
Yes, nothing that involves greasing people with mechanical parts with bodily
Fluids?
Fluids, yes.
Okay. Anyways, we'll let you go, folks. We're off to eat over at the Celtic Triangle.
The old triangle.
That's it, the
it's
old
not
triangle.
Celtic triangle.
Oh, sorry.
Although it is a Celtic triangle that they have on their display.
Well, we're all happy to know that.
Yes.
Here's Bell Alliant, folks. This is the actual fun. No, wait. I have to show this. Look way up. This is where they actually have most of the telecommunications in Moncton. What?
I look up at that tower, I get vertigo.
You got vertigo? And here's the historic buildings. The one that houses McSweeney's was built in 1901.
And the creepy part is the basement used to be a prison.
Yeah, the basement did used to be a prison.
And it still looks very prison-like. The cells are still there. It's all barred off with cast iron grilling. Well, although for a club, it looks
more or less,
cool.
I think they just revamped it downstairs. But it's nifty. The fact that this building is still standing and it's 109 years old makes it worth its weight in gold. And that dripping noise, for the people that don't know what it is, it's for crossing. Probably have something similar to it for people that are blind or visually impaired. Mexicali Rosas, cheap Mexican. It's not the real Mexican cuisine, that's the worst part about it. Downtown pizza. So anyways, we're downtown again. We're just having fun. Making our way to the actual old triangle. And we'll give you other tours to... Actually, this building right here is where they house the Tims. Don't know if we can get a cornerstone to give us the date. Ah, here it is.
1899.
Royal Bank, 1899. Heritage property since 1996. This is the fun things. It's what?
It's now a Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons? Yeah, it is. It is a Tim Hortons.
The biggest one in the city and the one with the lousiest hours.
Yeah, because it's
downtown. It's already closed.
Oh, it's downtown. Are they even open on Sundays?
I have no idea. I don't come out here to go for Tim Hortons on Sundays.
On this side, if you've ever seen the movie Grow Up, this is from this actual court that they were actually filming a lot of it at the end, where he's actually at jail. The actual building that houses the jail, not the jail but the court, is I think either in that Assumption or there. I think they bring you during the week so we can actually go. And here we are at the old triangle.